changing lives.
Hello, and a very beautiful evening to you. We are so delighted to come into your homes again. Every Tuesday, we are glad that we share, and you also share with us. At this time, please join the link on Facebook, on YouTube, or on any of our social media handles. Today's program is Love at Home, and we are discussing dealing with childlessness in marriage. Over the years, we've been talking about relationships. Last week, we had a doctor and a midwife on our show telling us how to prepare for pregnancy or preparing to become a parent. Today, we have a very true life experience. They are here to tell us more. How, by God's grace, now they are mother and father. What they went through, what were some of the stigma that they went through, what were people saying, how was their feeling, what support system they got. This and many more is what we are going to be discussing today on Love at Home on the topic dealing with childlessness and marriage. I am Efia Sewa Mansa. And to help me do this discussion, I have on my far left a very beautiful woman, Mrs. Linda Konama Amwansa.
Yes.
Mrs., good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
I'm doing well, and you?
By God's grace, I'm also fine. I like the way you are so relaxed. Yes, and you look good. How was your day in a way?
Oh, it was okay.
It was okay.
Normal day.
Full money was flowing, I guess.
Small.
Small. Okay, so we pray for more to come.
Yes.
All right. So you're welcome.
Thank
you so much. And to next to her is Mr. Ernest Kwawo Ejay Amwansa. He's the husband. Daddy, good evening.
Good evening, madam.
How was your day?
It was good. It was good. It's a normal day, but it was good.
It was a normal day. That's good. We thank God. How are you? I mean, the children, everything. Now, how are they?
They are fine. They are doing well.
They are doing well.
They have exam tomorrow, so they are busy at home.
Oh, okay.
Going through their papers.
Yes, because they are preparing for exams, I guess. Yeah, we thank God. And to you out there, I want to officially welcome you to join us on Love at Home, Facebook, on YouTube, and also on your set. Please remember to call in every member of your family that yes, it is time has come. Let's discuss issues that is bordering our family setting, issues that will uplift somebody, issues that will help somebody to survive. It may or may not be a factor to you, but it is a factor to somebody. Somebody is going through this situation and he or she doesn't know what to do. Now they are calling him or her names. And there is no support. There is no hope. My friend, this is the time. Get closer. Let's talk more on the topic, dealing with childlessness and marriage. Thank you. Mama Linda, you are a woman. Let me start with you. What were the primary reasons you chose to wait so long? I want to know if you decided to wait, or there was a reason for you not getting the issue.
Thank you. I'll say there was no waiting time, but there was circumstances that came in at that time. When I married, I was working at Valley View, and my husband was working at Techiman, Adra.
Okay.
So the distance from Accra to, we were planning to be together before, if we want to give birth, we look at that. But unfortunately, 1 year after marriage, he got sick. So that was the time. That was the only reason.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't say let's chill small or something, but that was the reason why we kept.
That is why the break came in.
Yeah, the break came in.
So for how long?
For 8 years, I should say. So it was when we were doing the outdooring, we were 8 years
in marriage.
Yes,
okay.
That very day. So it was our anniversary at that time.
This was never discussed when you were preparing to marry, that, okay, so this is how you are going to go about it. As part of your counseling, was there any question or any imagery of such a situation that could happen that you ever thought of?
No.
So just like every normal person,
Yes.
you are thinking that once you
After
are married by God's grace, you should give you the issue,
Exactly.
the fruit of the womb,
Yes.
and it was not coming.
Yes.
Daddy, I don't know what to ask,
Yes.
because this topic is so critical and it's so emotional and very sensitive when you're talking about it. But I am happy that you've opened up to share with us. Daddy, what really is the problem, or what's the problem?
There was no problem.
Okay.
But as humans, we were all waiting, expecting something. But we actually planned that the first year, let's see how we can be together, because one was in Dejima, one was in Accra.
Yeah.
But after a year, I wasn't well, and so I had to come back to Accra and also to take care of myself. And so in our case, it was not like we were waiting to have a child, but we were actually solving a problem.
Yes.
And we were very sure and hopeful that God would take us through. And so
that is true.
we were just waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
And for all our calculations, we didn't calculate towards
in the waiting period.
yes, but waiting for a miracle, for healing. And once
Yes.
that comes, we know others was going to follow.
So in all this, what was the reaction from your friends, from your family members? Were your parents alive, or are they still alive? What were they saying?
I'm sure we find ourselves in the same soup. We were all waiting for a miracle. And the miracle was healing, and not babies. Babies will come at the appropriate time. And so we were all in the same shoes. And anybody who comes to you did not talk about when are you going to have babies.
To God be the glory.
But we talked about, okay, so
healing.
We have to go to the hospital. From there, we see this one. And they'll give examples of other people who went through the same problems and who are well. And when they were healed, they had babies. And so the focus was on the healing and not on this.
Oh, okay.
So waiting, there was no waiting. I mean, our waiting was not like
it was not
there's
like
pressure coming to us to give
okay.
it. Yes.
So you were fortunate that your people around, the people around you, understood you, and so they had no. It wasn't because the issue was not coming, but because you were solving the problem. So are you sure all of them understood you from that light, or there were some people? Yes, Mami Linda, talk to me.
I'm not sure.
Because you can't go about telling everybody that I'm not well,
Yes.
I'm not well, I'm not well. So for those who didn't know, how were they looking at you? How were they perceiving you? And what was the emotional attachment that they were giving you?
I would say people talk, but I don't know whether they had good intentions or bad intentions.
That is true.
But for talking, they talked. I heard some of them. He also heard some of them. But my focus was not on what they were saying. My focus was how my husband would be well. Okay. That was the only issue. And I knew that God was going to do it, and he would do it beautifully. So they talked. I heard some of them. But for family, no pressure.
Thank God. So Daddy, was there anything like anxiety, depression in your state that you want to get well? And probably, I'm sure you were looking at your beautiful Linda. Hey, Linda is growing, you know, God, when am I going to be okay? For Linda to be okay. Was there any issue of anxiety, depression? How did you handle that?
There was nothing like that. You see, our waiting was such that early in the morning, she would go to work. I would go to the hospital. We'll come back home, get ourselves ready for the next day. The next day, I'll be at home. But after the next day, I'll go back to the hospital. So for 3 years, I was going to Colombo every day for dialysis, and it is 3 times a week. So the focus was actually not on babies, because then we were charging 100 euros per session.
Wow.
And then for other medications was about 50 euros, your transport, and then the time you're going to spend there.
Yeah.
So the focus was on getting the resources to go to the
hospital and to cure yourself.
Correct.
Yes.
And not to focus on getting babies, because if you have a baby, who is going to pay for all the fees and all the other bills? And so we were just trying to do the right thing based on the doctor's advice. We went through all, and by His grace, when we came out, it's like a prophecy for all the things that they said. After dialysis, after transplant, you'll be fine. After this, it's ran smoothly. And so there was nothing like that. You see, these words we are using, I came across the words after I have given birth. People were talking about stress, anxiety.
I see.
So I asked them, what is the meaning of all this
one?
I didn't know it was real until people started talking about it.
Okay.
So I never experienced
You didn't experience that.
Yes.
Mama Linda, what about you? Now, you, as a young woman, you've gotten married, then out of the blue, the unexpected happened. Trying to make sure that you win your husband, you get your husband back. What were you going through? Were you sometimes looking for a support from somewhere? I mean, emotionally, how was it for you? Emotionally,
it was not easy.
Yeah.
It was not easy at all, because I was young when I married at as early as 25 years.
Okay.
Just after national service. So I was young, and seeing your husband going to the hospital every time. It's not just going to the hospital. What he was going through. And we're also I was thinking that through it all, as a woman, you are married, so you have to give birth. Every month you see your menses. So tears and fear and sadness were there. Especially after the transplant. They said after transplant things will be better. So between after transplant and time I gave birth, there was 3 years.
Okay.
That 3 years.
That's waiting 3 years.
That 3 years was not easy.
It was like 1,000 years for you.
Yes, because now he's fine. So God,
next?
what next?
Yes.
Actually, so.
Would you also know something from it?
I am fortunate. He's more than a counselor.
To God be the glory.
Yes.
He cancelled himself.
He cancelled himself and cancelled me.
You. That's great.
So he encouraged me every time. Every time. Especially when he was sick, he encouraged himself and gave me strength to move on. So he was the one who cancelled me, and we went to God in everything that we did at that time, because it was God we trusted at that time. As I said, I was not hearing what people were saying or what, but once your month, you don't miss your period, that one, you know how it is. Yes. Every woman will be sad because you want to
see something.
Yes, something, yeah.
Wow. Now, we want to look at the experience. Okay, this is a bit, the question is a bit dicey. And when these things happened, or when it happened, did you ever say to yourself, hey, why did I marry this man, or what? Why?
I'm sure because of the love I have for him.
Okay.
Because if I don't love him, when he got sick, I will run away. I ran long time. I would have gone somewhere by now, but because I loved him, I loved everything about him. I even told a friend that if Ernest died today and I don't have a child with him, it will hurt me. Wow. Because I loved him so much. Yeah. So I didn't doubt, or I didn't think otherwise on that situation. Yeah.
That you made a mistake and
No,
all that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Then
I realized that was the test I had to go through.
okay.
As a Seventh-day Adventist, that I've gone to church to.
For a Christian also.
Yes. And a Christian, yeah. I've gone to church to vow to be for better, for worse, in sickness or in health. So whatever it is, it's a vow I've made, so I don't have to break the vow.
Wow. So Mrs. Amwansa, he said she took a vow for better or for worse. So whatever that came through her way, she was willing to stand. And at the end of the day, she was victorious. Let's go for a quick break. When we come back, we continue with the show. This is Love at Home, and we are discussing dealing with childlessness and marriage. We'll be right back. Thank you.
In Tamale, many live with silent pain, waiting for a miracle. From August 4th to 8th, that miracle arrives. Join us at the Dakwema Palace forecourt for the Healing Hearts Medical Mission. 5 days of free medical care brought to you by Hope Channel Ghana, United Service to Africa, and partners. Enjoy services like health screenings, eye and cataract surgeries, dental care, diabetes and hypertension checks, counseling, medication, and more. Absolutely free. Need surgery? Pre-book now at the Tamale SDA Hospital from July 1st to August 1st. Call 0246 012 655 or 0244 900 931 for details. Healing Hearts 2025, because Jesus still heals.
Real Talk is back. After a brief break, we are thrilled to let you know that we are back stronger, bolder, and even more active than ever.
When he makes you feel that what you are doing is senseless, who are you? Sit down. When we are talking, you don't talk. When he began to control you with the power that I am the man of the house. So when I tell you to shush, you need to shush. Don't go there, you don't go there.
We've truly missed you, and we are excited to reconnect and dive into the conversations that matter most. Each week, we take on issues, challenges, and experiences you share with us. Real Talk, a space where real stories meet real solutions.
Hello, you are welcome to Love at Home, and I'm so happy that you waited on us and you have called in your friends, your family members to join us on this emotional yet critical topic we are discussing on dealing with childlessness and marriage. We have here Mr. and Mrs. Amwansa, who they are sharing their life story with us, how it happened and what they didn't envisage, but they had to face, which can happen to anybody at this life. So let's hear them all. Now, by God's grace, after 3 years, or after some time, I don't know how many years it took, but how many years?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years.
Daddy was okay.
Yes.
By God's grace. So after how many years were you able to conceive? Now, by God's grace, you have how many children?
4.
Hey. Clap for yourself. Both of you should clap for yourself. Okay, so by God's grace, after Daddy's healing, you have 4 children now. And the firstborn were...
Set of triplets. So
3.
Yes.
Is it through IVF or by natural way? How did you do it?
Yes. The first sets were IVF.
Okay.
But the
second
is
one
natural.
is natural.
Yes.
To God be the glory.
Yes.
Okay, so now let me ask you, when you were waiting, not waiting as the first one, after Daddy was healed, now he was taking medication, they were taking care of him. Were you going to the hospital to check, to assess if everything was okay, or what were you doing? Or you didn't do anything?
No, I went to the hospital. I had to see gynaes to assess me, as you said, to see whether everything is fine. Now, let's say we are ready. So I have to check all that. And they also have to advise on the medication that he is taking,
okay,
and know how we go about things.
Okay.
And we also prayed. Yeah.
I like the way you have added, we also prayed.
Yeah.
Whatever situation you are going through, add prayers to it. It works.
Yes, it is.
It works.
It works.
Yes. So, Daddy, how was the feeling like when you had to, okay, now tell me the pregnancy situation. How was your feeling during this pregnancy situation?
It was good, but when you go through how God has been dealing with me, you see, after the transplants, we were fine. Our business was gradually growing, and we actually moved into our own house.
To God be the glory.
And then after that, we started progressing, and it followed like year 1, 2010, we moved to our place. 2011, there was a lot of progress in the office. 2012, there was pregnancy.
Wow.
And
the blessings were just coming like that.
Almost every year there is something to talk about.
Thank God.
And it brought some happiness, but when we went to the hospital, the doctor checked and he said, oh, there are 2. We went again and said, no, there are 3.
Hey. I'm sure now you are not going to believe them again.
So, and then you go, come and see, there are 3. Can't you see 3? Say, okay. So I decided to pray and thank God. And if there are 3, it is possible you lose 1, you lose 2, or you lose all 3.
Oh, so you put all this into your consideration.
So I went to God and I told God, okay, now I'm sure I'll be more happy when I see all 3.
Okay.
So Mommy told me that any day, wherever you find yourself, pray. Pray with that season.
Yes.
And she will always explain and tell me why we should pray with that season.
Wow.
And so for a day or in my life, I do like 50% of my day praying. So
wow.
I prayed so much. I prayed waiting for God to do it. And there were days we had to go to the hospital. They say there's bleeding, there's this, we have to wait. Finally, we even have to put her in an ambulance to Kolebu, from our place to Kolebu. I drove behind the ambulance. We got there, she got a bed, and they said they're going to keep her on the bed for 3 weeks or 4 weeks. But in all, we were still expecting. And finally, I was called that we have 3. I asked them, so there are 3. So are you sure they are all 3?
Are you sure they are all 3?
Yes, come. So immediately I got the doctor said, follow me. We went to the NICU. They said, I think they came out 2 weeks or 3 weeks earlier. So you have to keep them at the NICU.
Yeah.
So you have to see them first. So when they, and all 3 were doing very well. So I came back to Linda and I gave her the report. I've seen all of them, they are all doing very well.
Okay.
And so that is where, when we talk about real happiness, it was that day, because all along I was a bit anxious.
Yes.
All 3, would they be able to come out? But finally I saw all 3, and that day, 1st December 2012.
1st December. You never forget that day. I hardly see men remembering dates. But Daddy has kept you've kept the dates well.
You know, I had exams that day.
Okay.
So in the night before, I was called to Kolebu. On my way, my sister called me that she has delivered. And she's fine. It was, I think, 4 a.m. Had to go back to Sakumono. And then get ready, 8 o'clock to go to the exams room. I finished my exams around 12. But before finishing the exams, our lecturer called all of us and said, Me, my class, anytime my members finish their exams, one of them will give birth. And so he's surprised today nobody is giving him any news. So I raised my hand and said, it's me. And then they said, boy or girl? I said, 3 girls. And they said, you're lying. So they sacked me.
Oh. I see.
They didn't believe it. But I told them, whether you believe it or not, from here, I'm going to Kolebu.
That's great.
So I left. And lo and behold, I saw them. And then I came back I went to the ward where Linda was, and then I told her, I've seen all of them and they are doing very well. And I really thank God. And the night when I came home, I was alone in the house. People started calling and I started texting. But anytime they ask, I hear Linda's giving me, I say, yes. Boy or girl? Then I will answer, 3 girls. And so they will all say, that is not true.
Oh.
Or none of them believed.
They were surprised themselves.
None of them. So in the morning, I decided to go for a walk before I go to Kolebu. As early as 5:30, somebody called. And I told, from UK, I told him, yes, she has given birth. Then a boy or a girl? 3 girls. I said, oh, Ernest, you are always making fun of us.
I see.
He called again and said, God is always with you.
Yeah,
and you always come out with some miracle.
Amen.
And we thank God.
Okay, so the first time you held the baby in your palm or in your hands, how was the feeling?
I didn't have that opportunity to do that because
they
were
had to
in
take
the
them to
NICU.
All right.
The next thing is because they are 3. Any day you want to touch, you need 3 hands. So when I came back to the ward and I reported myself, the next day when I came, Linda said she didn't sleep. No, because they were giving them NAN1.
A formula.
The next day, they brought them, and Linda said she didn't sleep. The nurse on duty said, Ernest, you have to take all the children home because you need more hands, and Linda can't take care of even 2, but now they are 3. So you have to get yourself ready and take them home. So we got ourselves ready. I took one, it was the first time. And she took one, and then one of our staff members also visited, so she also took one.
Were you shaking when you were holding the baby? How was it like?
I was not shaking. I was a bit surprised.
Yeah.
That I have a baby.
Yes.
And the one I was holding had this type of forehead, so I look at it. And lo and behold, we got home around 12 midnight. There was a lot of traffic on the road, a lot of traffic. I think it was 2 days before election.
No, the day before election.
The day before election. And there was a lot of traffic at Nungwa.
People were traveling to go and vote here
And
and
we
there.
left Kolebu around 7, but we go home almost midnight. Because 10 o'clock we were at Nungwa.
Oh,
a
from
lot of
Kolebu
traffic.
to Second Estate. It took you that far?
A lot of traffic.
Okay.
And when we got home,
people were waiting for you.
No, that was the first all night. Nobody slept. Nobody slept because they are 3. One of them would just try and sleep. You encourage the second one to sleep. And then the third one starts sleeping and the first one will start crying.
Oh, goodness.
So, and then we have to give them food. As Linda is breastfeeding, I'm also in the kitchen warming water to prepare. So when I checked my time, it was 6 a.m.
Just like that?
Yes.
No sleep?
No. There was no sign. There was no sign that you just sit down. No. Go and bring this. Go till 6 a.m. And then the next day, a cousin came in, more experience. So she was more experienced. She entered. Said, Mommy said we should come and support you.
Wow.
And then in the afternoon, I think somebody else also came. And once we got the hands, now I was able to drive back to the office, came back, and then she even went to vote. We went because the police station was just behind.
We went to vote.
And so when we went there, we just told them she just came from the hospital, so they allowed her to vote. And I told them that the 2 of us are taking care of the baby, so they should also let me vote too.
Okay, so they give you the opportunity and time to vote.
We went home to continue our business. For the first 6 months, not easy.
Not easy. Now, Linda, share with me a new mother with 3 sets of children the same time. Your health-wise, psychologically. What was going through your mind?
A lot was going through my mind, a lot. I'm the type I sleep very early, and if I sleep, I sleep. But I was sleeping 5 minutes, 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because you can't sleep continuous. So a lot went through my mind. You need to change your diaper, their diaper. You need to. As for bathing, bathing was not an issue. When you are breastfeeding one, the other person is also crying.
Crying
so
for it.
You will need a lot of hands. I remember one day my husband and the mother went to visit his little sister at Avedapa, and they left the 3 children for me.
Oh.
I think they had issue.
And they had to go and resolve. Okay.
So the road to, they didn't know it very well. My sister, I cried.
Oh.
Because I couldn't go and urinate or do anything. I was just sitting by them. Everything was around me.
So you just stretch your hand and pick, stretch your hand and pick.
And they won't sleep. So you can imagine.
Did it in any way, did it affect your health?
No. As for my health, no. Because it was CS, that was a little issue I had, because I shouldn't carry heavy loads and other things. Aside that, no. I didn't have any health issue.
Now, how are they?
Yeah.
How old are they now?
They are 12, they'll be 13 on
big women now.
Yes.
To God be the glory.
JHS1, going to JHS2.
Wow. We thank God. We thank God. You see, what you were crying about when Daddy was not well, you were asking yourself, so now you have more than enough, or more than necessary. I don't know if we can say that in terms of human beings.
Yeah.
Okay, so conceiving the 4th one too, how was it like? How different was it from the sets, the 3 sets?
For the 4th one, you see, people talk. This one, people talk. Even in church, people were talking that they know that the triplets are not from him. He's not their father. So he has to pray. He told God. Actually, before we had sex that day, he told God that he wants God to prove to people that he is there, and he gave that triplets to him. So he prayed, and that was it. 2 weeks, I was expecting my menses, it didn't come. I was not bothered. So he was like, go and check. I said, I won't go anywhere. He was pushing me, so I went to the hospital. When I did the test, the doctor said I was pregnant. He said, hey, that
is what he said. Okay, so at that time, how old were the sets?
They were 3 years.
Okay. All right.
So the difference is 3.5.
Okay.
Yeah, almost 4. Maybe I've asked God for something that he has given me too much.
Yes.
So that was it. After the triplets, I conceived, but the pregnancy couldn't stand. So until I passed that stage, that one didn't stand, I was anxious. So when I crossed that week that the other one couldn't stand, I thank God. So that was it, and she came in.
But that one you delivered through the normal.
No, once you have done
the CS, the following one will have to. Yeah,
it's
true.
true. They will do.
You're a strong woman. I'm proud of you.
And her pregnancy was more difficult than the triplets.
Why the case?
I don't know.
Is it because now you have something to measure against? Maybe the first one you didn't have anything to measure against.
Maybe because the first one was my first one, so I was happy to carry it and all that.
See human beings.
But hers was a little stressful than the 3.
The 3.
Yes.
So, Daddy, now how do you see parenthood or fatherhood? You have 3 girls. The fourth one too is a girl.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah.
So 4 girls.
girls, yeah.
You are rich. You are blessed.
It's nice. It's nice to be a parent because now when you go home, there is somebody to worry you, and there is somebody to ask questions,
Yeah.
and there is somebody to meet you,
Okay.
and your daily target changes. Unlike in the past where anything goes, but this time you know you're paying school fees. In our case, you are paying for 3 at a time. If it is food, I just eat 1 bowl, but because we are 4 now, the numbers change. Even sitting in the car, they will tell you, no, you don't have to touch me, and so you need more space.
That
But
is it.
it feels good, and there's a target. The target is you make sure they are comfortable, and so for all the things you do, you remember you are not alone. And when you are not there, they actually look for you and say, hey, when are you coming home? And where are you going?
The only gentleman in the house.
Can you stop and come? When you are coming, these are the things that I need. And when they meet you, that's the first thing they'll ask you. You ask you to buy this. So it feels good that at least there's somebody who's always checking on you. It feels good. It comes with some other bills and responsibility, but it's normal, you know. If you're not a responsible person in life, then what else are you going to do?
Ways about it.
Yes.
No, so Linda, did all this, were you affected in any way, for example, in terms of your career, the career path, the job or the work you were doing, or if you were schooling? How did this pregnancy and this whole thing affect you in any way?
Yes. Before pregnancy, I had to further my education whilst waiting. So I did an MBA, and then the pregnant. Actually, when I was doing my last final exams, I was pregnant. For the MBA, I was pregnant. So after the MBA, I gave birth to them. But because they were 3, I couldn't go to Valley View from Sakomono and come back. So I had to leave Valley View.
You had to leave the job?
Yes, I had to leave the job and join my husband. He's a farmer. So we do our own thing. So I process the farm inputs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now you found a new profession.
Yes.
In the midst of the
So,
supposedly chaos that you were in.
Yes.
And how is it now? How do you find? Is it so exciting to have a new profession? Were you asking yourself you wanted to become a farmer?
No, I'm not a farmer. He's a farmer.
Helping him, I mean, processing and all that.
Yes. Yes. So the children will ask you, Mommy, what is your profession? I said, I'm a baker. Because I bake too. Okay. So initially, we are learning these things, new things. That was not what I learned in school. But we are using what we learn in school to be able to manage this one. It's okay. It's okay. And now everybody is an entrepreneur. Yeah. So we are all selling and buying.
That is it. We are all buying and selling. We are all doing turn-a-turn.
Yes. So it's okay.
Okay.
It is. It gives me more time with them and with the family. Back in school, I said, I won't go to work in the bank or any work that will make me
so much
desert my family, my husband and my children. So this is fine.
So God listened to your prayers?
Yes.
Through this?
Yes.
You think so?
Yes, He did. And I think it's cool. It's cool. And we're able to serve God better.
Okay. Daddy, what about you? Your career, because I remember you said that when Linda was at Kolibu, you were going to write your exam and all that. So it didn't affect your career, or at a point you also had to leave the career and find another path? What happened?
I was born a farmer, so still in the farming business. I haven't stopped, and for the past more than 20 years, I've still been a farmer. So I haven't changed. I'm still in my field, and the only difference is now you have enough time to take care of the family, and so once planning, I plan for them, and always mine has been the opposite, where you take care of your family during the weekend. I take care of my family during the week. So it is only the weekends that I can give you part of my time, but the week I'm at home. So I go to the farm, all right, but when I don't go, I'm in the office. I close as early as I want to close. Take care of them. So in my case, we are still in the same thing. We haven't stopped and still farming.
Now, let me take you back a little. When you were told that you were going to have 3 sets of 3 children, were you in any way sort of, you earlier on said that you were surprised. I don't know where the surprise was coming from or the shock was coming from. Was it because of finances? Had you, I mean, you had planned and prepared towards it because they told you, or how did you manage it? I'm asking this because in today's part of our world, some people just get up, then they give birth with no planning. So I want to see the plan. I want to hear what probably you put in place in achieving, in welcoming these 3 sets of children.
I am a farmer, but I'm also a business person. At the time she gave birth, I was importing some machines from China for the local markets. And so I just had to continue with what I was doing. And, you know, farmers, we need a lot of hands to work in our farm. So when you give us the numbers, we are not afraid. And taking care of them is no problem because if you are talking about farm, you have food. So we didn't actually expand our farm, but we had enough resource to take care of them. And when we didn't have children, we still had enough food. So it was just they coming to help us to reduce the stuff we have.
I see.
But apart from that, now that we are with them, we have actually planned for them, and we try and take care of them. We meet them, and then we all, as a family, tell them what is ahead of us and what is ahead of them. And so this time we plan with them, but our preparation has been the basics, where in the beginning we started to be farmers, and the farm is still there. So, and when you farm very well, every year there is some
yield.
Farm, yeah. So nothing has changed except that you have to do more research to see how you can increase your yield.
How you can increase the yield.
Yes.
Yeah, there are more technologies coming up these days,
yes.
and you need to use them to help you.
Yes.
Yeah, that is quite good. Now, Mama Linda, you have 4 girls. You said they are 12, and I guess the other one should be 9 getting to 10.
9, yeah.
How are you managing these girls? They are girls, so.
But they can do everything in the house. They sing in church. And so when you come to the house, we have duties everybody does the week. I have somebody going to the kitchen, someone cleaning the room, doing the washing, someone sweeping and mopping, and we do
and you
all
change the rules intermittently.
Yes, every week we change the rules. So I always tell myself, very soon I'll cross my legs.
For them to do everything for you.
Because they are girls. And they also learn. We encourage them to learn and be able to become the people they want to be in future. Because each one of them wants to be somebody. So we are encouraging them. We do girls talk.
That's great.
We pray. We chit chat. Because nowadays the things that are going on, it is not easy. So these are some of the things. That
managing with the children. Now, have they ever asked you what I am asking you now? Probably somebody had told them, "Oh, you took your parents some years before you guys or you ladies were conceived." Have they ever asked you that question?
They have. So they have asked me personally, differently, and they went to ask their father too.
Why that? To be sure if you're saying the same thing?
One particular one is he asked a lot of questions. Yes. He asked a lot of questions.
And I guess they have they
Oh,
heard
yes,
something
yes,
outside, so
outside,
they
yeah.
wanted to. So in this, what advice do you have to tell parents?
I'm not sure it's wrong to let them know the circumstances around their birth. It is good. It is good so that they also know that this where you are coming from. So we have on their album where when they were doing their outdooring and all that. So you say this person was at your outdooring.
Okay.
Even Pastor Robert Osebonsu was part of the pastors who carried them during their outdooring. So I was recently telling them that pastor who is now at General Conference was part of
you.
So it's good to let them know some of these things.
Wow. I'm so happy to hear that you said now they sing at church. So when you see them standing in public, doing these things, Daddy, what comes to your mind? What comes to your heart?
A lot, but because of the work we have to do behind the scenes before they get there, anytime they're on stage,
you are not really surprised.
Yes, no, I am also tempted to look at them and then give them a feedback when we get home.
Okay.
So presently, I'm at the stage where I'm managing. So we help them, and then when they get to the stage, you watch them, and then when you go home, you tell them the positives and the negatives, those who did well, those who didn't well, and also tell them that once you do it right, people will see the best in you if you do not. So we are there as coaches, taking them to do. I don't sing.
You don't sing, but you coach. You're like those doing mouth ballers. Oh, I see. This is interesting. You don't coach. You only coach. Now, how different are these for children?
They are different. They have different characters.
Even those who came the same day?
Yes, they have different characters, different height, different shoe size and dress size.
You mean even the 3 sets? That
yes,
yes.
Yes. Everybody has her unique character. So always I tell myself I'm more than a class teacher because what they do in the classroom, I'm doing more than enough because I have to do that one and do the one that I'm supposed to do as a mother. You see?
I get it.
Yes. It's difficult. It's difficult to manage them, but it's a joy.
It's a joy.
It's a joy to see them grow like that. When you see the pictures when they were babies and you see them, then you're happy.
I am asking this because you just said that they are unique and they are different. All of them are different. Yeah. In that case, disciplining them, training them, the methods, the style will not be the same. Yes. So how do you go? How have you studied each of them to know that, for example, set A, he doesn't like to be approached or to say things in public like this, so he'll be offended. Or this one, if I say I'm punishing him or her and I have to do it this way, it's not a punishment, but rather I'm uplifting him or her. So how have you studied it? How did you go about it? That you can help her.
For the punishment, you can't punish my child by
discipline, not punishment.
Discipline. You can't discipline my child by saying go and mop. It's not a discipline for her. It's a normal duties that she does every day. So that is not it. So you have to try and maybe you deny her something
that
she likes so much. But for them, one particular one doesn't like to be in public. For her, if you say we are coming to Hope TV, she won't say she won't come. But the others, they want to come. Some of them are, one of them is reserved. One of them too is in the house, she will come out. But when you go out, she also, so I have to learn steady. I mean, I have to learn about their character.
It's a school, eh?
It's a school, altogether. You have to learn to be able to take care of those
individual differences that they have
at home. Yeah.
Daddy, how do you go about this?
Yes,
when do you approach them, even when you want to address them, looking at their differences, their behavioral differences, their style and all that?
When it comes to taking care of them, it's a bit different. Say you can't pick their characters and say, I want to model this man, this woman after this person. It is not possible. They are a bit troublesome because they are trained. One will say, okay, Daddy, I will listen to your instructions. And the other will say, don't worry me, I won't take that from you. When you are correcting them, one will agree, and one will boldly say, I won't agree. Once you are telling them to stop something, there will be one person who will repeat all the things that you have said, stop, 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 stop. Intentional. So it is a bit difficult to tame them. But if you separate them, you're able to do that.
Okay.
And it is not possible
to separate them. Yeah.
But in all, when you go out and you see the kind of things they are doing and you see some results, you see that, okay, for the things that happened at home, at least we haven't made anything bad. Yes,
you are doing well. So what has parenthood or motherhood taught you at all now? Daddy, I'll ask you same.
To be very patient. Very, very patient, because when they were young, very small children, before they turned 10, I didn't have issues.
Sit, they will sit.
Yes.
Don't go.
I didn't have issues. But when the hormones started changing, and they said they are adolescent, now they are preteen. So then, you know, girls. So it has taught me to be patient.
Okay.
Patient. And be prayerful.
All right.
If you don't pray, you miss the bus.
All right.
Because the things that are going on, and you have bad influence from school or even in church, telling them a lot of things that for the environment in our house, we don't go out. So their environment is school and church. It's school and church. They don't have friends in the neighborhood.
Community.
Yes. So if you don't pray, you'll be in trouble. So it has taught me, it has made me more prayerful for them. And then being patient.
As well. Daddy, what about you?
Democratic.
Wow. That's very big. I only hear this in politics. Democratic. Yes. Now, please.
In my house, democracy works.
Okay.
Dissenting views. Somebody will say, this food I won't eat. I'll eat this one. I like this. And so you have to go to them and take everybody's view.
Hi.
And you also encourage them to accept everybody's view.
Including yours.
Including me. But I am the speaker, so that's my ruling. So when I rule,
yeah.
This is the ruling, so we are going by
You
it.
do,
But you allow everybody to express themselves.
Okay.
And then you find a way of satisfying everybody. And so that is one thing that I have learned. Democracy. So once they come, this food I won't eat. And you don't have to force. This is what I want to eat. You still have to agree. But you encourage them and tell them, okay, this one is nice, this one is this one is this. Or at times, okay, don't worry, what you will eat, go and bring it. And you cook yours. They will all say, no, I want to eat your food.
Okay.
But that is democracy. So I've learned that it's very important at home. If we don't do that, you will be fighting every day. But once they agree democracy, at times we vote. So 4 of us have decided to eat this food, and they agree. So democracy is what I have learned.
This is interesting. Now, Mami Linda, advise us. Our time is up. Looking at what you went through as a young woman, you said you married at the age of 25, hoping that a year, 2, you are going to see the fruits of the womb in your palm. Then the unexpected happened. You've gone through a lot. What do you have to share to young women out there, those who have just married or general life?
Thank you. What I would say is, once we are Christians, we should commit everything that we want to do or we are doing to God's hands. He said that God answers prayers and prayer works. So we have to pray. And as a married woman or somebody who wants to marry, you have to pray more than you praying now. When situations come our way, especially when we are in the marriage, I would say it is not easy, but we have to pray and rely on God. I'm so grateful and thankful to God that I have a husband who encourages me. If you don't have, go and talk to God, everything, and He's going to do it for you. It is not easy. If I tell you it's easy, if I should put I should have put a bucket there to collect the tears that I have cried, it will be more than a barrel. But God knows the best. So let's be prayerful.
Thank you. Now, Daddy, what do you have to say?
Trust
the
God.
Final advice.
Trust God and lean not on your own understanding. For everything, go to God in prayers. Tell God. And God will do it for you. For all the things that we have tried using our own strength, we didn't succeed. But for all the things that we inform God, pre-informed Him before starting, there has been a great change and good results. So trust God. Don't tell anybody, tell God first. And God will give you the best. Thank you.
Trust God. Do not lean on your own understanding. In everything, go to Him in prayer, and He's ready to welcome you as His soul, a child. But one thing I've learned from the way you talked, apart from prayers, you were communicating well. There was this understanding between the two of you. You did not allow third people or third persons in your marriage. So you were able to fight together. This is what I live with you. We all of us are going through challenges. But when couples come together and set a goal before them, they decide to work towards it and put it to God in prayer, everything will be well. Please communicate more, understand yourselves, and try to pray more. In all things, God is there to help us. Until I come to your homes again next week, same time, this is Love at Home. And I want to thank you so much for not leaving us. I'm sure this is going to encourage you. It's going to encourage somebody there that even though we wait, but in God's own time, He makes all things beautiful. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Amwansa. And to you out there, we are grateful. Good night. Bye-bye.
Bye.